PS4. It's also coming out on PC next month, I believe. It just came out on PS4. I've been dabbling with it for a week or so, kind of on and off, but it's kind of one of those small doses kinds of games, as we will explore. Is that something running in space there? Oh, it's a satellite. Let's see what it thinks. That's kind of part of the game, and that's another big part of the game. So a big part of the game is that, as the name suggests, you can play as everything, including space stations, including this sun over here. If I had to make my way towards it, I could take control of the sun. There you go. And it's just a matter of pressing one trigger to absorb, or for your consciousness to go into a bigger thing, or the left trigger to go into a smaller thing. And as such, we can kind of switch between layers and planes of existence. But one kind of part of this game is going around and finding out what things think. Everything you kind of, oh, there you go. And then I can think myself from time to time, but everything you see in the game occasionally thinks things that are connected to the type of object that they are, and that sort of generic I don't know, everything from platitudes to some sort of existential crises, and you can bring them up and look at them if you like, and then from these are all seeds for thoughts that you create yourself. The ones in white, well, I didn't create these myself, but they're procedurally generated based on the text that you've already found, which is kind of interesting. So it's kind of a think 'em up, this one. But anyway, let's go down a layer and see what's on this. I am a sand planet right now, so we get these weird trees, I guess. And I think perhaps there's an element, I suppose, of No Man's Sky to this, in an extent of like just seeing what's on these weird planets, but also reminds me an awful lot of kind of Katamari Damacy in a way, because everything's kind of lo-fi. If you look at the animals when we get down, everything's sort of charmingly low poly, and yes, this is how all the animals get about on four legs. I can sing to other things by clicking in the right stick. I can also hit square and then make friends with those other things, and now we're a group of things. And then if I hit a triangle, then we can all do a funny dance, and that's how new items are born. There's no mating in the game, there's no being eaten in the game, there's no fail states, there's nothing. It's just sort of messing around with this and finding these nodes here.
Life is a pattern of immense complexity. And what you call yourself as a living organism, say, I am my whole body at the very least. Now what is that body? That body is recognizable, and I recognize my friends when I meet them again, and you recognize me. Although the last time any of you saw me, I was absolutely something entirely different from what I am now. Just as the flame of a candle is never a constant. The flame of a candle is a stream of hot gas. Only you say the flame of the candle as if it were a constant. Well, it is a recognizably constant pattern. But in exactly the same way, we are all constant patterns. And that's all we are. The only thing constant about us at all is the doing rather than the being. It's the way we behave, the way we dance. Only there's no we that dances. There's just the dancing. There is no thing that whirlpools. There is the whirlpool. And in the same way, each one of us is a very, very delightfully complex undulation of the energy of the whole universe.
Yeah, so those are sort of mini lectures by Alan Watts, who is a philosopher in the, I guess, early to mid 20th century. And you kind of unlock those as they go. And really, I guess, how much you'll enjoy this game. Let's go deeper down into the smaller level here. How much you'll enjoy this game kind of in the long run and enough to sort of find those little lectures really depends on how into that philosophy you are, I guess. You know, whether or not you agree with it, but like how interesting you find it. And it's kind of, it's so really this is a game where you become different things, and one of the earliest lecture is Alan Watts saying, well, what is a thing? And he says it's a sort of construct, and it's absurd to say things are just parts of speech and they're just nouns and that kind of thing. So I think like there will be, if you're of the sort that doesn't like your sort of artsy-fartsy games with bizarre philosophical statements, then maybe this isn't for you, because this game where you just sort of take control of everything. You take control of the different ants, and you find out weird thoughts, and there's no beginning or an end to it. It's a software toy, I guess, rather than a game. But it's a fascinating one, and it's very relaxing. It's just kind of, you have to catch it at the right time, I guess, and if you're in a sort of quiet evening kind of space, then it's well worth checking out. Now these things, the ones with the little gems there, give you, if you, oh, there, yeah, hi. It asks for your name at the start. Yes. Oh my goodness. Okay, so perhaps there is more of a game to this than I thought. Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay, this is fucking weird. Descend to the golden. Alright, descend. Okay, so if you hit left trigger, it's like descending to different scale levels. When you first start the game, there's a weird golden thing in front of you. But I think by saying you can now descend to the Golden Gate, it's actually telling me to go back to where I was at the beginning, or finding what I was at the beginning, which is kind of crazy. There are occasionally just really weird things that happen, and I suspect almost random events. Where at one point I just got a fucking load of bonus points planet destroyed thing, which I think was just kind of a weird joke on the part of the developer, but yeah, weird. Okay.
On and off. Here it
There's an element of surprise here now, and a thing to go for, which is I wasn't expecting. I don't know whether I should do this on this stream or not. I don't know whether that classifies as a spoiler. Should I go back to where I was? It was on a green planet.
And these are very difficult for us to keep track of. And they impress us and depress us as our own life and death, as our coming and going, which goes for what is to us such a slow pace that we can't possibly believe that it is really a rhythm. We think of it as our birth, as something quite unique that could never occur again, because we're so close to it, you see, and it's moving so slowly.
So yeah, okay, so it says return to where you began. So I'm gonna have to go up and out of this planet, I guess, by getting progressively bigger. So I don't think I can hop straight there. I don't know whether it has to be specifically the planet I was, because I mean, I went to a different galaxy at one point. I don't know whether it actually has to be exactly the same planet that I started on, because surely I wonder whether that's actually even possible. Huh. Ascend. Okay, so now I'm a sand planet, but I think I'm in an entirely different galaxy to the planet I was in before. Let's be a sun, and let's ascend. Okay, so oh my god. Okay, this is weird. Right, so I unlocked the ability to spawn objects and just hop into any random object, and I assumed that if I chose galaxy it would pop me all the way out to the space level, but what it actually did was spawn a galaxy on this planet. So where I was just now was a planet within a galaxy that I'd created while I was on this other planet. This game is pretty weird. So I wonder whether I can just be, can I just be a green planet and be done with it? If I scroll down to, okay, planet. I got a trophy for it. But no. Okay. Okay, let's get off. This is a weird alien planet, by the way, so let's pop off this. Okay. Right. Now, this is the original, I guess, universe, instead of the universe that I'd created. Okay, I guess the easiest thing is if I go to the sun, and then, because you kind of have to be close to the planets. There we go, okay. I know it was a green planet. Okay. I think it was a green continent as well, I think. It wasn't a random continent, but let's hop in here and see what it is. Ice continent. Oh, nice. Rock continent. Green continent. Okay. So now let's go down. And you see kind of like the different things that are around. Was there a green continent even? Do I have to? I don't even know exactly what to do. I can't remember exactly where I was at the start of the game, but I don't think it was quite like this. Oh man, I'm gonna listen to more lectures. Just like this, suddenly this game seems to have opened up with this tease of this mystery of going back to this Golden Gate, which is kind of wonderful. I don't know. Yeah, weird. Okay. Well, this was only going to be a little quick video, so I'm going to pop off and we'll find the mystery on my own, and I'll leave you to uncover the mysteries of everything for yourself. It's certainly not for everybody. Oh no! What? Oh my god! What?
Lower orders are always being superseded by higher orders. But the lower order can never figure out, or only very rarely figure out, what the higher order is that's taking over.
Okay, before this gets any weirder, I'm going to pop off. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.
But can never be